Next question. Why can't you guarantee against flying insects coming into my house? Good question. So I wish that we could put up some sort of invisible force field that prevented flying insects from flying. The fact is, we do put barriers around the home, and the barriers that we do put around the doors and around the windows, around the base of the foundation, these are all designed and intended to reduce all pests that may be trying to come into your home, and that does include flying insects. However, every time that door gets left open, and every time one of my kids leaves the front door open without closing it, of course I am getting flies that come right into my home. They do sense the food smells and fruit and my wife's cooking, which is fantastic. So shout out to my wife. And they will come right through that front door every time it's open. Obviously, windows, things like that. Not to mention the fact that we see this anomaly every spring and every fall with flying insects like paper wasps or lady beetles, or the brown marmorated stink bug has become an issue in South Carolina. Even kudzu beetles, etc., etc. Every winter, they're trying to find places to hide and get out of the cold and protect themselves from the impending freezing temperatures. And then every spring, we see those insects emerging from those hiding places. They're very small insects. They can fly right over or around any barriers we put up. Sometimes they tuck themselves behind siding. Sometimes they make their way into openings in the roof line, and they're able to get into attic spaces, etc. And there's just not any way that we can completely stop those insects from doing that behavior, unfortunately. There are some flying insects that we can take care of maybe after the fact. We'll walk you through some methods to get rid of them. Fruit flies, for instance, we're going to talk about, obviously keeping fruit, no surprise, covered or put away, maybe even trying to put it in your refrigerator or protected area, washing it when you bring it home from the store. Check your trash can so when you take the bag out, is all the schmutz and goo underneath that trash bag still there, or do we need to clean that out? Check the sink drains. When was the last time somebody pulled that little P-trap, that little U-shape off of that sink and checked how much gunk and goo and schmutz was in there? Fruit flies, drain flies, forward flies, they all love that kind of environment. If you have a disposal attached to your sink, that's another great place. So we can walk through those kinds of things with you and try to help you figure out where these flies are coming from. But in order to prevent them, there's not really a great way for us to be able to prevent them from getting in your home. There are some things that you can do to help prevent them. Certainly good sanitation is one of them, and the best exclusion that you can do around the outside of the home is another. So sealing up any open cracks and crevices and things like